Please put your hands together for Reed Colley.
It's a beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel that it's a beautiful day.
All right. I am so excited to be here kicking off day 2 at Ascent 2026. We have 2,000 amazing people coming to listen to a talk about technology, innovation, AI. And backstage, Rick was saying, well, if you don't have anything good to talk about, I can let you borrow my little drum and play some more Fall Out Boy. But I think we have a lot of great things to talk about. And what I want to do is start by looking around this room. Everybody in this room is contributing to our innovation, to our ability to continue to innovate for you relentlessly each day. I'm fortunate enough to work with an amazing team at Orion that knows you, knows your space, knows your clients, and knows how you tick, and are looking for the things that are going to move us forward each and every day. I want you to imagine, if you will, a world where every advisor in your firm can walk into each client meeting and know that you're not just prepared, but you're prescient. You can anticipate the client's needs. You can understand what the market's going to do before it moves. And you can treat every single household like it's your only household. This is not just a fantasy. This is our future. And there's a transformation happening all around us with technology and AI to make this possible. I've been building technology for a long time in our space, starting with a company I founded called Black Diamond years ago, built on the premise of harnessing new modern web technology into something that could create great reports that tell your story, operational efficiency, and really drive personalization for your clients at scale. In the last 10 or 15 years, there's been an explosion of point solutions to fill in the gaps, to give you more holistic opportunities to work with your clients in a way that's meaningful for you and meaningful for them. Each of these things along the way has been additive. Additive to your practice, additive to your clients' lives. This AI transformation that's all around us, that's going through us, that's happening to us, is not additive. It's a multiplier. There's a natural ceiling that is in place with every manual task you have. Every process that you have humans working on, that's a capacity that limits you from being able to get further for your clients holistically and be able to service more. AI removes that ceiling. It is automation. It's not about 10% more output, 20% output, 30%. It's about 2 to 3x more scalability, 5x more scalability, getting you and your team 5 to 15 hours a week back for your clients to be able to meet with them, drive further. This is not just another tool. This is intelligence applied to your data, your investment philosophy, your secret sauce, and how you deliver every day in your client philosophy. I'm excited to tell you how we're working today to harness these tools for you and to make sure that the latest innovations that's happening so fast, not just monthly, not just weekly, not just daily, but often hourly, are in your hands by the work that we're doing. We live and breathe this every day. We're excited to be able to do this. We're excited to be able to collaborate with you and build this ecosystem that allows us to create a virtuous cycle for you, your practice, and your clients. This is not just a feature upgrade. This is a new way of work. So today, we're not going to talk about what's new at Orion. We're going to talk about the new Orion. I want you to meet Emma. Emma and her team service 82 clients. They use 7 different core systems. They have 15 different point solutions for portions of their business and for their clients and services that they offer. And they spend 76% of their time not meeting with their clients or advising their clients. We're here to get that time back as the advisor has become the integration layer. We're here to deliver an experience that allows you to focus on the human capabilities you have, the human connection with your clients, and let that be powered by technology and the advancements on the back end. There's so many things that we're doing at Orion each day that are driving solutions for you, but they're all built around you and your clients and how you can deliver a better experience for them. 70% of you say that the technology is actually slowing you down because of the switching around and not having a cohesive layer, and we're here to solve that. And we'll talk about the ways that we're doing that. But everything we do is about making you the superhuman. about increasing your speed to advice, about expanding your advisor bandwidth, and fueling and accelerating your growth. AI isn't the goal. It is about outcomes and advisor empowerment. It's about operationally streamlining the things that are hard. It's every decision that we make ties to these goals for you to be able to produce a better outcome for your clients and make you that superhuman, that superhero that you know you can be for your client if you just had the time to do it. In this new world, prep is done. Client reviews, aligning what your impact is to your client values happens automatically on the back end, proactively. Risks are highlighted. Opportunities surface for conversations that are meaningful for you and meaningful for your clients. Your role shifts from gathering information to acting on it, to being that decision-making person in that client's lives. The two huge things in every client's lives, health and wealth. And you being that trusted advisor is critical, not just for their portfolio or their financial plan, but for the things that really matter to them in life. And this is not just a future concept. This is a concept we're delivering on now. This is the experience that Orion is building, that we're waking up every day, living and breathing, and looking at how we can harness more capabilities, bigger changes that are happening each day on your behalf so you can develop the experience that you want for your clients and the practice that you want for yourselves. So we're going to talk a little bit about our journey to get here and where we've started, and then now where we're going now that we have these tools in our hands, tools we put in your hands. This started with a practical journey for us. Over a year ago, we started on, I would say, in tools that we can give you faster speed to answers for you, giving you more information about our ecosystem and how it can be helpful for you, and reduce the drag on being able to give outcomes for your clients. This isn't about buzzwords. It's about things that are going to help you and help your clients from the beginning. Things that we're going to make our systems, our platforms, our applications easier to use. And then make sure we're embedding that in your daily workflows, embedding it in the applications that you're using, and really driving something that is the benefits for your clients and the benefits for you and the benefits for your entire organization throughout operational capacity. This early AI work has set the foundation for what we are and who we're going to be. And we're going to first look at our initial chatbot that we've built that is all around giving you information across 4,000 documents that we've loaded, asking our chatbot questions in natural language to get information in your hands on how to use our systems more effectively, how to drive more response to you. This has already led in our early releases to 10% decrease in transfer rates and increase in answer time for each of you. But this is just the beginning. This also taught us how to use AI, how to look at models, how to make sure they weren't hallucinating in their answers. And many of you have been beta testers of this with us, so we're really appreciative for that feedback to be able to get to something that really drives your outcome and your practice. This is just a proving ground for our starting point for leveraging large-scale LLM modeling. The next one really comes through reports and an early breakthrough around how do we leverage this broad breadth of capacity that Orion has. When I first got here a year ago, I sat down and looked at the list of settings and options in our reports and roles in our platform, and I looked at the first page and said, that's incredibly impressive. Then we went through 6 more pages of options and settings. Now, for the first time, Report Assistant, you can ask it a question about producing a report for a client, about tweaking a report for a client, about adding a column, adding a feature that you didn't have before. Now we're putting that power into your hands to make sure that you are driving this in a way that works for you, in a way that works for your client, and doing it in a consistent way that's distributable and shareable across your entire firm. The massive piece underlying all of this is your data. We've experienced an incredible J-curve of information over the last 10 years inside of our systems. We're now giving you the power to harness that. No more wait times, no more service requests, putting this power in your hands without having to know coding, without having to know SQL, to access the information. Ask in real time, what portfolios have drifted out of target allocation? How do I tag more supervised and unsupervised assets? All of these operational tasks are critical to making sure that you have the success that you need. These are real-time data, real-time visualizations with no technical skills required, just the ability to make sure that you are able to get at the data that makes your firm tick and services your client in the best way. This is intelligence at the speed of conversation and how you can interact with it while we're giving democratized access to this intelligence for everybody inside of your firm. With all of these early breakthroughs, we don't just ship AI, we are transforming to AI. And last year, we had this mantra to be AI first. At this conference, we talked about being AI first last year. Last fall, we shifted. We're not AI first, we're AI native. And because it's moving fast and we're here to harness that power. You're gonna see that in coding. You're gonna see that in QA. You'll see it in service. You'll see it in operations. And it's about building faster cycles with higher quality, better outputs for you, better output for your client. And really this commitment translates directly to speed to advice, to that expanded bandwidth and capacity that we're all seeking to be able to fuel additional growth. This is all about higher impact solutions for you, AI native solutions, and solutions that emphasize and accentuate your human connection with your clients. The other thing we talked about last year at Ascent was the challenge of disconnected technology and platforms and having to alt-tab. And we saw this yesterday in Natalie's presentation, the many different tabs distilling down to the natural language conversation you can have that accesses far more information about your practice, about your clients. The fragmentation problem from Emma now has a single pane of glass answer. And our approach to bring trading, CRM, planning, portfolio accounting into one client experience isn't just about convenience, it's a prerequisite for enterprise-grade solutions and the AI-backed medium that we're using as a platform to get you there. Summit is now built as a platform to be able to unify all of your Orion systems in one place, all of your Orion products. It's one single workflow, data layer, and experience that's built for you. We built Summit as a customized engine from the beginning. No two installations of Summit look the same. This is all about you, it's all about your experience, and it's all about what you want to be bringing to your clients and your advisors. This single pane of glass combined with strategic insights to understand how to grow your teams faster, how to make sure that they're developing properly, how to make sure you're taking advantages of the opportunities from a experience set for your clients and for your teams so they're able to service the right people in the right way. This is just the beginning of the story. Connecting this data last year was a huge initiative for our team. We did it quickly, and we did it for you to be able to harness the power of bringing all these solutions together as fast as we can. We're now at a new paradigm. AI is a transformation. It's here. It's reshaping the way that we work. It's reshaping the way that you can give advice to your clients. It's building something that is here to stay, and we will work differently from this stage forward. We're here to give you 30% of that time back for your clients, time back to make sure that you have the capacity to dig deep, to understand your clients, to make sure you're connecting on a really important level in their lives. I know for me, with my advisor, I don't want to spend an hour talking about performance reporting and fixed income returns. I want to talk about what you can do to help me and my family to accomplish the things we want in our lives, how to help the people we care about and love around us, how to help our communities, and help our society. That's what I want to spend time on. And creating that values alignment is critical to developing this new way of working. Unlocking this data fundamentally gives us a new way to do that. That's proactive, intelligent, and automated. Yesterday, Natalie talked about Andy Warhol, the 60s, and all of the revolution that happened. And I'm sure some of you remember the 60s. I'm sure some of you don't. But at the end of the day, there was this change. It was a change forever. And it was an expansion of thought. And it was really about moving from an old way of thinking into modern, and to be able to align with the things that people valued, to be able to use diversity as an asset, to understand that you're moving beyond the mechanics of the art and into the medium of what's focused on to be able to deliver that mechanism. There's a direct parallel to you as advisors. Let's strip away everything that's manual, that's time-consuming, behind how you're delivering all of your solutions each day to your clients, and then make you and your advice the art. And just multiply that, do more of that. We're moving in an era I've been talking about for a few months now, away from tech and platforms and applications and features to solutions. And this is the solution revolution. This is the way that we're going to work forward. We're going to ask it questions in real time, in real language, natural language, to get to a point where we can be delivering effective solutions directly to our clients at a scale that we previously couldn't. This divide I talked about earlier, AI is a wedge. It's here. All of us are moving towards it as people, as firms like ours, as advisors. The best firms and the proactive firms are going to utilize, adapt, transform, use it as a launch pad to create a new way of doing business and reshape the way you're giving advice to your clients. The ones that are passive, going slow, not understanding the challenge, don't have a growth mindset, are going to experience negative impacts. Earlier this week, we announced an expanded relationship with Anthropic. We've leveraged them amongst other AI platforms as a backbone of some of our tools. But we're here to harness the power of all of the technology, all of the tools, all of the platforms that are going to make you and your practice what it always can be. In the fall, we announced our first enterprise AI engine and the industry's first AI engine, Denali AI. It is the intelligence layer that brings everything together. All of your data, your Orion data, data that sits out in other engines, other CRMs, planning systems, data that you have about your clients, all together in one place. And it interprets workflows, it orchestrates multiple AI models securely to drive success for you. We've built this in a way that is sandboxed. Your data doesn't leave. Your data doesn't train other models. Your data is incredibly private, and it's accessible by the people who need it within your firm. It's an incredibly important hallmark of Denali compared to other data lakes and retail-based solutions. You now can have your data in one place and the confidence that it's secure and authorized for the people that need it. This isn't about a chatbot. This is a decision engine where data becomes insight and insights become the actions in real time across all of your advisors' desktops. So let's take a look at what Denali can do for us. It sits here with a natural language prompt that you just start asking it questions that are important to you and important to your clients, and making sure that you're delivering across all of the data sources available to you. This ecosystem is designed to be extensible, not a walled garden. These are intelligent flows across every module, not siloed in any single tool. As you work through Denali, you see we can develop many different components, many different things that are going to be powering your practice and give you the outcomes you need for your clients, and making sure that you can have plans that are consumable, repeatable, consistent with your investment philosophy, with your value proposition and secret sauce, and dig in on anything that you need. And delivering this to you is how we're bringing all of this intelligence together. It flows across every module. It's not siloed into a single tool. This is built for you, harnessed for you, in a way that delivers a client experience, an advisor experience that's natural, that's organic, that you can talk to your phone and give it information about your day. As we do this, we're powering the superhuman. Again, this is about making you powerful, your humanity and your connection to your clients powerful, human first, AI-powered advisor solutions, taking you from reactive to proactive. Your meetings are summarized. Risk or service, all the opportunities are available, and you now know not what's happened, but what to do next. And when we go back to Emma now has a powerful tool to be able to drive actions in her team, unifying data, making sure the intelligence is there, being able to answer questions with outcomes and workflows that are happening automatically behind the scenes. There's something called agent orchestration, there's natural language engines that we have as well. At the end of the day, all of this is converging into more human-based interfaces to give you unparalleled intelligence and actions across every piece of data that you have. So some of you know, I'm a kind of I call it a failed baseball player. Didn't get drafted, so I had to go get a job, and here we are years later. But we're still in the early innings of this. We're in a position now where it's not just Denali, and we call it a day and put more power into it. This is rethinking everything. From everything that we're doing across all of our platforms, setting up a forward-looking vision for this AI-native solution world that we're all living in. These early breakthroughs were the foundation. Summit is bringing it together, and Denali is a powerful engine that we can all start using immediately to be able to put that power not only in your hands, but every advisor in your firm to be able to deliver the experience you want for your clients. As we look at CRM, we're going to move beyond data storage, static workflows, tasks, and into something that's combining all the elements that are important to you and important to your clients into a client intelligence engine. And again, doing this naturally, organically, that recognizes signals, market moves, portfolio drift, life events, and converts them into the right outreach at the right time. And as we think about this, this is continuing to shape what we're doing each and every day through design, innovating for you, and driving solutions. We're also rethinking, how do you initiate a conversation with a prospect? And where do we go with AI proposing? Making sure that we have time that you're spending, the days and weeks, convert to hours to be able to analyze what's in a prospect's portfolio, how you're going to get them to a place to understand your value prop as fast as possible. It adapts the tone, the strategy, the content to each prospect, scaling your business without sacrificing that personalization. This is a time saver, and this is just the beginning. We're bringing all of this together, client intelligence, advisor solutions, as a flywheel to be able to make sure that you can drive the practice you want. The divide is going to be separated by those who enter the flywheel, who adapt, who use a growth mindset to reshape business, that use partners to help them harness the power of this into a solution that's scaled access for every client, means more clients served at higher quality. That growth that every one of you is chasing, that we are here to deliver. So I'm incredibly excited to be part of this, to be every day relentlessly innovating on behalf of you, making sure that this room is collaborating together to reshape our industry. If you haven't seen our Denali AI Live, come down to our booth, see our solutions and everything we have to offer, and talk to us. Talk to us about what's most meaningful for you, because I'm incredibly excited to work with each and every one of you in this room and beyond to help build the next great Orion. Thank you.
It's a beautiful